Have you ever wondered how it all began? Not just our world, but everything. Well, today we're going to dive into one of the great epics of creation. It's an incredible ancient story from Chinese folklore that imagines how everything, from the sun and the moon to the very ground beneath our feet, came into being. This is the story of Pangu.
But, to really understand the beginning, you have to ask an even bigger question. What was there before the beginning? Before time, before space, before anything we know even existed?
Well, our story starts in a place before time itself with this idea of a cosmic egg, an egg called Hundun. Now, Hundun wasn't just empty space. Oh no, it was this formless, primordial chaos. Just try to picture the entire universe, all of its matter, all of its energy, just mixed together into this blurry, featureless soup. And all of it was held inside this one single gigantic cosmic egg. For ages upon ages, this egg of chaos just floated in an endless void. But deep inside, something was starting to stir. Something was about to wake up. After an impossibly long slumber, we're talking 18,000 years, the very first living being, a giant named Pangu, finally opened his eyes. He was born inside this chaos, and honestly, he was just tired of the dark. So what does he do? He gets his hands on this huge axe, and with one monumental, world-shattering swing, he cracks the cosmic egg wide open. And that single act, it set everything that was about to happen into motion. And from that broken egg, the universe started to sort itself out into these two fundamental forces, yin and yang. All the heavy, murky parts of the chaos, the yin, well, they sank down and became the earth. And all the lighter, purer parts, the yang, they floated up to become the sky. But Pangu's work wasn't finished, not even close. In fact, his greatest challenge was just getting started. He was terrified that the sky and the earth would just smash back together into chaos, so he took on a great trial, holding them apart all by himself. And for how long, you ask? You guessed it, another 18,000 years. For 18 millennia, Pangu stood there, the only thing, the lone pillar between heaven and earth. Talk about endurance. And get this, every single day the sky rose 10 feet higher. Every day, the earth grew 10 feet thicker. And so every day, Pangu himself had to grow 10 feet taller just to keep them from crashing into each other. He literally became the pillar of the new world, and his own growth was shaping the cosmos. Finally, after his long, long trial was over and the world was stable, Pangu was just completely exhausted. And this brings us to his final and maybe his most incredible act of creation, his ultimate sacrifice. Knowing his job was finally done, Pangu laid his massive body down to rest. For the very last time. His physical journey was over. But here's the twist. This wasn't an end. His death was the real beginning of the living world. It was his final, magnificent gift to the cosmos that he had worked so hard to shape. And what a transformation it was. His dying breath, that became the wind and the clouds. His voice became the thunder. His left eye blazed into existence as the sun, while his right eye began to glow softly as the moon. His body and limbs became the great mountains. His blood flowed out to become the rivers and seas. His hair scattered and became the stars in the night sky. His flesh became the fertile soil, and his bones became minerals and rocks. And what about us, humanity? Well, in this story, we came from the tiny little mites on his giant body. It's just an incredible story, isn't it? But what's it all really about? Let's take a second to look at Pangu's enduring legacy and what this myth is really trying to tell us. At its heart, the myth of Pangu is all about connection. It's this idea that the world isn't just a bunch of separate things, but it's a single, interconnected organism that was born from one source. The wind, the mountains, the sun, even you and me. We are all, in some way, part of Pangu. And it's also this really profound lesson about what it takes to create something. Pangu's story tells us that anything new and beautiful in this world is born from enormous effort and from selfless sacrifice. I mean, he gave his labor, his life, and his entire body just to bring the world into being. A myth like this totally changes how you see the world around you. It kind of gives it a personality, a history. It suggests that the next time you look up into the sky, you're not just seeing the sun and the moon, you're actually looking into the very eyes of Pangu. And that kind of leaves us with one last big thought. Every culture has its own creation story, its own version of Pangu. And so the question I want to leave you with is this. What do these epic stories, these myths of how it all began, what do they really reveal about who we are and what we value?